Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite heavy metal bands, Disturbed. Now, I know a lot of people love Disturbed, and I know a lot of people hate Disturbed because they came out of the nu metal subgenre and blew up around that time in the year 2000 with their album The Sickness. Now, I would agree that The Sickness is an overrated album, but I still think it's a great album. I still think it's a great debut, and I still think it's a great nu metal debut and a nu metal album. So there's still songs from that record that I come back to this day, such as the title track. Well, it's not technically, well, you could call it a title track, really. Want, Conflict, Shout 2000, which I know is a cover song, but I think that cover's pretty awesome. That song was originally done by Tears for Fears, if I remember correctly. Then you got Sound of Silence from Immortalized. Now, is it one of the greatest covers of all time? Possibly. Is it an overrated cover? Yes. Has that cover been played to death on radio? I'm sure it has. I mean, I don't listen to radio, but I would bet that it's been overplayed at this point. Now, has the style of Simon and Garfunkel gone to Disturbed's head? Absolutely, because we all know how Evolution turned out. That's definitely Disturbed's worst album. And I really hope that David Draiman holds to his word and gives us a blistering, angry album, as he has said in interviews. But of course, he has said some crazy stuff in interviews, like saying that Evolution is Disturbed's black album. I don't know what he was thinking when he said that, but if you want to talk about black album, like tier level for a Disturbed album, I would say The Sickness or Indestructible, or hell, maybe even Immortalized. I'd go that far. But yeah. So how I got into Disturbed, I got into them when I was in high school. They were a big band for me back then. I listened to them religiously, about as much as I listened to Godsmack. Like, seriously, like, back in high school, it was Godsmack and Disturbed just going neck and neck every year to make my top 20 on my Pandora, alongside other nu metal bands like Korn and Saliva. Saliva's not the greatest band, but you know, I like some songs from them. Deftones. I loved Deftones in high school. I still like Deftones. I haven't listened to them in a while, so I should definitely do that. And I need to do a top 15 for them as well, now that I think about it. But anyway, here are my top 15 underrated Disturbed songs. Let's get to it. And if you are a Disturbed fan, leave your 15 down in the comments below. You're also welcome to leave your top 15 favorite Disturbed songs of all time, or whatever the case is. So let's begin. Number 1 is Parasite from the Lost Children compilation. This was a B-side to Indestructible. And I really wish they put Parasite on Indestructible. I really wish they did, because it would have made the album 10,000 times better. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Parasite is one of Disturbed's best songs, hands down. One of their best B-sides, one of their best just all around songs, and it's still amazing to this day. I still listen to it whenever I listen to the Lost Children compilation, and it still kicks as much ass today as it did when I first discovered it. Alright, number 2, Dehumanized from the Lost Children. This was a B-side to the album Believe, and again, same case with Parasite from the Indestructible sessions. Dehumanized would have made Believe 10,000 times better. I rest my case. Alright, number 3 is Who from Immortalized. This song is really good, and I don't know why people don't talk about it. It's a very underrated song from the Immortalized album. I love this song. I love the chorus in the song. I love the guitars and the drums and the bass. It's all fantastic. Alright, number 4. This one's for the marijuana smokers. This one's called Fire It Up from Immortalized. Now, I don't smoke weed. I never have. Probably never will. Actually, well, I never will. But nevertheless, still, it's a good song. Whether you smoke weed or not, whether you support the legalization of marijuana or not. Either way you look at it, it's still a great song, and it's nice that Disturbed has a song like this in their catalog, because a lot of their songs are very dark, very moody, very depressing at times. So I appreciate that Disturbed was able to write a lighthearted song that is fun to listen to. Alright, number 5 is Want from The Sickness. Now, when it comes to the middle section of The Sickness, songs like Fear, Want, and Conflict, those songs seem to get a lot of shit for some reason. Now, are they the weaker songs on the album? Yes, but also at the same time, they're not bad. And I think Want is the best song of those 3 when it comes to the middle of the Sickness album. So yeah. Also, when it comes to this song, I love the chorus. And really, with a lot of Disturbed's songs, I think choruses and instrumentation are Disturbed's strong, or their strengths when it comes to their music. Number 6 is Fear from The Sickness. I mentioned this song a little bit ago. Great song. Love it from beginning to end. And it's another song from The Sickness that just doesn't get enough love, which is disappointing. Alright, number 7, Defy from 10,000 Fists. Or I think it's pronounced Defy. Either way, it's a great song, one of my favorites from 10,000 Fists, and a song that I don't really hear too many people talk about when it comes to the album 10,000 Fists, and I think it deserves more attention. All right, number 8. From Indestructible, we have the song Torn. This song is so good, so heavy, and so dark. And it's just really the second half of Indestructible just gets ignored, in my opinion. I don't hear people talk about the second half of Indestructible, especially songs like Torn, Criminal, which is up next after Torn on this list. Just a great song to headbang to. Again, great guitar work, drums, bass. It's a great song all around. Number 9, Criminal from Indestructible. I'm going to say the same thing I said about Torn. Criminal does not get enough love. Pun intended, the song Criminal is criminally underrated. With a capital C. It's criminally underrated. Love the song, love the anger, the aggression. Again, guitar work, drums, bass, all the way through from beginning to end. Love the song Criminal from the album Indestructible. Number 10 is Awaken from the album Believe. This was actually the first song from the Believe album I ever heard, and then after that, checked out the rest of the album, and the rest is history. Great song. All right, number 11 is Bound from Believe. This is another song that just needs more recognition, man. It's a great song, really good deep cut from the album Believe, and it deserves more love. All right. Number 12, Mistress from Believe. No one talks about this song. Why? I don't know. And if you call yourself a Disturbed fan or a die-hard Disturbed fan, the second half of Believe needs to get more attention. Enough said. Especially the song Bound and Awaken, or actually Awakens toward the first half, but Bound on the second half of Believe. Great song. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, number 12, Mistress from Believe. Again, love this song. Needs more recognition, and I don't understand why I don't see this song on anyone's list. I just don't get it. Fix that, people. All right, number 12. Oh wait, we already did 12. I lost my place. All right, let's see. Number 13, My Child from Asylum. This song, it's one of Disturbed's darkest songs, most emotional songs, and it's about when David Draymond lost a child due to miscarriage. Very, very sad stuff. So I would definitely advise to listen to this song when you're in a good mood and not on like a bad day, or if you're in like a sad mood. It's just one of those songs you gotta be careful with, and really depends on what mood you're in when you listen to a song like this, because it's some really dark and heavy lyrical content that's being said in the song. Alright, number 14 is Run from the Lost Children. This was a B-side to Indestructible. It should have been on the album, along with Parasite. Great song, and I just wish it would get more love, man. I've loved this song since first listen, and it's a song that I constantly come back to whenever I listen to the Lost Children compilation. So, if we ever do get an anniversary edition for Indestructible, I hope to see Run and Parasite on the anniversary edition, if that ever does happen. Alright, and last but not least, number 15, we have Leave It Alone from the Lost Children. This was a Asylum B-side. And again, this would have made the album so much better. I love this song. I think they should have put it on Asylum to begin with. And I just love the song to death, man. Really, all these songs on this list I just love to death. And I constantly listen to them whenever I do listen to Disturbed. So that's my list. I'll see you guys in the next one. Rock on.